Hey guys, right, just give it a few minutes here. Oh god, it's so fucking hot. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Not going to be a long stream tonight. Just thought I'd do a little one. It's not going to be paranormal. It's just going to be a little bit about what's going on this week. Oh fucking hell! What a two? There's suddenly 14. Jesus, YouTube must be really, really slow because it said 2 people watching, then suddenly shot up to 14. Well, it's as you know, guys, it has been so fucking hot this week. I mean, so fucking hot. I had to buy. I don't know if you have little ice lollies in America. I'm just going to go and get one and show you what they are. So I could do with another. Right, so I've been out a couple of times, over to do some more magnet fishing. As you know, I've uploaded a couple of videos. I went to Putney Bridge, and after the third cast, my magnet came flying off, and I thought I'd lost it. I spoke to some guy who was on the beach walking his dog, asking him if the tide was coming in or out, and he said it was going out. And I hanged around. About half hour later, I could see my magnet sitting there, but I couldn't walk in because there's still water there, and it's really, really rocky. That's why it came off. Probably unscrewed itself where it just got, tangled up, and luckily it didn't go out even further actually. But I still had the bolt on. I threw it out, managed to connect it onto the magnet, and got my magnet back. Didn't really get nothing now. I thought it was too fucking rocky. So I kind of got my magnet back, and I walked a bit further down on the river bank, but I wasn't getting nothing. It was dead. So I decided to go down to Wimbledon Common to do the lake there. And when I finally got there an hour later, guess what? The bloody lake was fucking dried up, weren't it? Yeah, a lake completely dried up, and it's never usually dried up. So I then decided, well, what else can I do? I didn't want to go home straight away, It was blistering hot. I had plenty of drinks with me. So I decided to go back down to the the Wandle River, and do some more magnet fishing there and there, which I did do. Then the other day I went back to Clapham Common and nearly finished off the Boat and Lake. There's still a little bit more to do, but I didn't really get much. The only thing that I did find, which was very interesting, and I've already gone and lost it. Shit, I've lost it. Oh, I've lost it already. And this is in the kitchen. I'm going to go back to the kitchen. What I found in Clapham Common, the Boat and Lake, which no one's allowed to fish, only bailiffs, but I got a special mission to do magnet fishing. I found one of those old police whistles, the old metal ones, fucking in really good condition. I don't know if the pip's still there because there's mud still inside it. But I'm going to give it a bit of a clean up later. I have got some blushes now, wire blushes, which I got from eBay. I don't know what I've done with that bloody whistle. It should be here. Actually, I might put it in. Oh, actually, I know what I've done. I think I put it in the bag, in the bathroom. But every time I went out, I was taking 5 bottles of drink, and 3 bottles of water, and even that wasn't enough. I was drinking, trying to keep hydrated. It's so hot. Although my arms got kind of sunburn, as you can probably see. Can't see it all that well in this light, but they're definitely fucking redder than normal. Sweat was pouring off down my arms, and I just had to keep drinking fluids. And I think I actually caught like a virus from probably where the water has been splashing up, and it's probably got in my mouth, and I've got kind of a virus, whatever it is, you know, like the head's been splitting. I've been coughing like fuck. Been like coughing up phlegm as well. I don't know, it's like from the water which kind of splashed into my mouth, or if it's like a summer cold or something, I don't know. But man, I've been going through a lot of drinks, a lot of fucking drinks. These are ice bowls, right? Ice lollies. And what they are is just like a liquid inside. And you put them in the freezer, let them like freeze up, and you just suck on them, chew them, crunch them until you're finished. Now, I've gone through probably about 50 of these. 50 within about 4 days. I'm eating like 10 a day, you know, at least. Trying to keep cooling down, you know. I've not really used them as like putting on before because it's too bloody cold. But I've put them in some drinks to make drinks a bit more colder. But it's been so fucking hot, you know, it's like ridiculous, man. Actually, now I've got this, I might as well eat it. But I've been buying these from the Poundland shop, yeah. And you get like different ones. You get like 18 for £1, 10 for £1, 6 for £1, 20 for £1. You know, different amounts, different kind of like ice lollies. And it's really nice when you start sucking and chewing that nice coldness. But you ain't supposed to drink or eat too much ice because it's bad for you. That can also make you go ill. But I'd rather go ill by eating these than fucking like, you know, suffering with a sore, dry throat all the time. Because I've been going through medication. I even bought some of this Benylin. This medication is bloody like £4. It's only like a little bottle. That's about $6 for that. So I've been taking one of those each night before I go to bed. But, you know, it's been so fucking hot, you know. And like a couple of times I've had to stand on the bus. It's because, like, you know, too many people out. And, you know, that sweat and odour, man, it's like fucking... Well, I know that I sometimes smell, you know, coming home from the lakes when I'm doing magnet fishing, because you are going to get water splashed onto you, yeah. And the first couple of times I went out and started coming home, people were like, you know, kind of like putting their clothes to them. I'm thinking, cool, what the fuck is that smell? And I didn't want people, you know, turn around and complain about it. So I bought some deodorant. And every time I went out and done magnet fishing, when I came home, or just before I left the lake, I took off my waterproof trousers and I just sprayed myself with deodorant. So it kind of like camouflages that smell of the horrible watery lake smell, you know. You don't know how good this is. So yeah, like, you know, it's been so hot and sweaty. Today I went out because I had to go to a job centre here, sign on. Because as you know, I'm not on the ESA anymore, thanks to those fucking little wankers. Grasping me up, they now think like, oh, maybe you might be compatible for work. Oh no, I still got, you know, illnesses. I still got medical letters and shit like that I need to fill in and send off to appeal. But I don't know how long I've got until that appeal date is over and done with. I think I might already hit that. But I've been on job seekers for a couple of weeks now, yeah. And as I had to go there, I thought, well, on the way home, I'll get some shopping. And I bought like 2 of these and 2 strawberry ones. Food, biscuits, some Marigold gloves for when I go out fishing again, because those Marigold gloves are shit. I tell you, they are shit. No, they're okay for washing. You're going to be washing for 5 minutes, but when you're out magnet fishing for 3, 4, 5 hours, they wear down really quickly. They get holes in quickly, They start leaking and your fingers go all wrinkly within a few hours. So I had to go and buy small ones. I've got some other gloves I'm going to try as well. If I'd done a good deed today, I've done one good deed. When I got on the bus here, I didn't think I was going to get on because it was that crowded and we was all pushed together. It felt like I was like a baked bean squashed with about 100,000 more baked beans in a tin, you know. You couldn't move. And I had people brushing against me. I had some guy standing like right next to me, you know, bald guy, and he was sweating like in buckets. He was, you know, you could see all the sweat on his forehead running down his face, and I thought, you poor sod, you know. I kind of felt sorry for the guy. Anyway, we eventually did get a seat, and the guy sat down, and I sat next to him. And like, you know, you could see, you know, he was perspiring. I thought, that's no good, you know, he needs fluids in him. So I reached into my bag and I went, here, mate, have one of these. I don't know the guy. I just said, take one of these. He goes, no, mate. He goes, I said, no, take it. You're perspiring, mate. You need to get some of that fucking fluids back into you. I said, I really want you to take one. Well, are you sure? I said, yeah, just take it. He goes, man, you're a lifesaver. I said, it's not that cold, but at least it's going to get that fluids back into you. And I said, you know, I can see, you know, sweating like buckets, you know, and you don't realise that you're letting out salt. I only found out that when you sweat a lot, you're letting out salt in your body as well. And I said, what you need to do is get some salt in your body as well. I said, I go out quite a lot and I need to get some of those like little salt tablets, or I'm going to take salt with me in future, because I do like sweat. And every time you're sweating, you're releasing saltness from your body. And as he was drinking it, he goes, oh man, you're a lifesaver. You know, you didn't need to do it, but thanks very much. I said, that's all right. I gave him an orange one, and I was drinking a strawberry one, and I was looking at the ingredients. I said, well, one good thing, it's got some salt in it, so it's going to put some of the salt back into your body. I said, what you want to do, though, is get home and have another drink and just have a pinch of salt, because, like, you know, when you're sweating so much, you are losing saltness from your body, and that's not good. You know, yeah. Then he goes, and I thought I'd be okay with this kind of weather, because I come from the Caribbeans, and I'm actually going to go back to the Caribbeans. And he goes, like, you know, it's hotter there than it is here. I thought, my God, I said, you're gutting him for punishment, aren't you? He goes, well, you know, at least I'm getting, you know, the heat here, and when I go there, I know it's going to be worse, so at least it's going to like build me up when I do go back there. I thought, fucking hell. So I came home, emptied all my bag out with the shopping, cat's food, a couple of drinks, a pack of rice poles, stuck them in the fridge, in the freezer department. And they kept falling out because my freezer's nearly full with like fishing boilies and like some other stuff in there, and I can't get them all in. Every time I was stuffing them in, they kept falling out, and I thought, fuck's sake, you know. But I managed to get them all in, because I did take about 6 out and ate them, you know, which was already frozen. So I've been eating a lot of ice lollies today again, and I don't know if that's any good for you, to be honest with you, but at least it's trying to cool me down a little bit. Then I had to go back out and do some more shopping. And I went out and bought, like, you get in Lidl's a packet of 6 cola cans. You know, they're not the pop Coca-Cola, but these are freeway, like a knockoff kind of drink. 6 for £1.32. So I bought 2 cartons of those. So that's 12 cans. A packet of 6 energy drinks, which was also £1.32. And a few other bits and pieces. All my drinks in the fridge, because I know I'm going to need at least 5 when I go out tomorrow. Now, I took 5 with me when I went to Clapham Common. I drank 3 bottles of drink within the first hour and a half. That's how thirsty I got because of the weather. And on the way back, you know, I cut over and I went to the little motorway. Well, it's like a little cafeteria which is on the side road, and it's there all the time, 24/7, 365 days a week. And those little bottles of Coca-Cola, yeah, in the shop, they're 75p. When I picked two up and a bottle of water, he wanted £1.50. That's £1.50 a bottle. I said, hey, do what? I thought that was about, no, £1.50 a bottle. I said, no. I said, I'll take the cans. How much are the cans? 75p. I'll take 2 cans. The cans were £1. So I took 2 cans of Coke and a bottle of water to refill the, like, you know, the 3 had already drunk. So like I was just replacing those 3 because I was going to go Chadwell Mills, River Wandle to do some more magnet fishing anyway, and I needed to have more drinks with me. And you know, you could see ice in his buckets where the drinks were. And I said, "Can I have a cup, mate?" He goes, "Yeah, sure." I said, "I'm going to take some of that ice." He goes, "Yeah, all right, no worries." And I filled that cup fucking to the top with ice. And then I walked off with my 2 cans of Coke and my bottle of water. And I was talking to these guys and I told them what I was doing. They kept taking the piss out of me for being a magnet fishing man. You know, I listened to their bullshit for about an hour while I was sitting here. I filled up the ice cup with like Coca-Cola, drunk that, refilled it, drunk that, still had a can left, still had a bottle left, still had like 3/4 of a cup of like ice, and I just sat there eating that ice, you know, bit by bit, you know, just to keep all down, you know. It's been really, really hot this week. The only thing I kept forgetting to buy was milk. Been out 3 times shopping, and 3 times I kept forgetting to buy milk to make my coffee. But do you really need coffee in this weather? I don't think so, because it's too fucking hot. I'd rather drink like soft drinks. No, I'm not drinking too much Coca-Cola or the energy drink. No, the energy drink is like sugar-free. It's not that nice, but you know, it's cheap, and it kind of like, you know, just drinking it kind of cools you down a little bit. But this, you know, you get 2 of these for £1 in the pound shop. Now this ain't the original one. I have got an original bottle in the fridge. This is just like a bottle I recycled, and I've got like some orange juice, and I put that about that much orange juice in there, and I top up the water, and I stick it in the fridge, and I take these with me. And I actually got like a 2-litre bottle of water today, and I tell you, man, that the fucking price on these, whoa! I'm gonna have to go there with my shopping trolley during the week and go and get some more because it is fucking cheap. If I go and show you this bottle of water here, you're going to be surprised how much it costs. Let me just go and get it. Right, so in the shops, right? In the shops, you're paying for a bottle of water like this between 60p to £1 for a normal bottle of water like this, yeah. In Lidl's, or Lidl, what you want to call it, yeah, this fucking bottle of water, it's distilled water, bottled, 2 litre. I could probably like refill it up about 3 times, right? That was 32p, not even 50 cents in American money. And when I fucking like, you know, I checked my receipt and it was 32p. for a 2-litre bottle of water. I'm thinking, fuck that, you know. Probably tomorrow night before, you know, because I don't know what I'll probably go do some more magnet fishing tomorrow, but I'll probably leave early and come home early, and I'm going to go to Lidl's. I'm going to take my fucking shopping trolley, and I'm going to buy about 12 bottles of these, because they're in like packs of 6, and I'm going to buy 2 packs of 6 to bring home, because they're going to be quite easy for me to like just keep refilling this. I normally refill this with like normal tap water, but you know, why should I carry 3 bottles of those, which is like 50 cal? You know, like, I'd rather take a bottle of this with me, magnet fishing. You know, because it's going to save me carrying 3 of those. So I'm going to take this with me tomorrow. And when I get home tomorrow, I'm going to go and buy another fucking 12 bottles. And like, you know, the bottles I can probably keep and recycle. But yeah, you know, for 32p, that's fucking cheap. You could probably buy 2 of these for the price of 1 of those. It's so fucking like ridiculous, man. Well, let me go and put this back so I can keep them cold. So, yeah, I've been trying to keep cool, you know, like I've got a little blow fan heater down there on the floor, which I'm trying to keep cool with. You know, I've been drinking lots and lots of water, well, not water, but soft drinks. People probably say, you know, like, you want to drink a lot more water. But if you think about it, that is like 80% water in there and 20% orange juice. So I am drinking water, but flavoured water. But I'm drinking this can of Coke at the moment. Which I've now finished. I don't think you can actually overdo drinking fluids to make you ill, I don't think. If you can make yourself ill by drinking too much fluids, I'd like to know how and how much fluids you can actually drink. So, you know, and another thing, like, I've come home and I've turned around, checked my DVR system, and my DVR's gone down. Again, need a new one. Again, can't afford it, so I kind of like, well, put a GoFundMe up, see if I can get any help that way. If I don't, then I just ain't going to be able to do any DVR streams for you guys, I'm afraid to say, because like, it's not working. I tried putting the old DVR system back on, and the videos on them, it's just like, you know, statically, it's all static and lines running across it. So, you know, I don't know what's wrong with them. You know, the old 8-channel one is what's, you know, like giving me all the static and the lines, and the one which I bought last year, the newer 8-channel one, dead. No, dead. That's why I mean it's been a really shitty week, you know. It's been hot, frustrating. Nearly losing my magnet, but I've got that back, thankfully. Things going wrong, breaking up on me, you know, breaking down. It's been a really, really shitty week. That's the 8 bottles, 2 litres, you're dead. Well, no, I don't know, like they keep saying that you're supposed to drink at least 4 litres of water each day if you're in a hot place, you know. You know, if you're going to drink, like, you know, like Chris said, like 8 bottles, that's 2, 8, 16 litres, then yeah, you're probably going to fucking drown yourself, aren't you? You will probably end up dead. Like, you just drink like maybe 2-3 litres of water a day, then that should keep you, like, you know, your bodily fluid functions running. But I've been drinking like more than that. I've been drinking like, this is like 400 mils. I've drunk a bottle of Coke, well, not a bottle of Coke, you just saw what I drank. And I suppose if you're, you know, going to the toilet, you know, urinating a couple of times a day, then, you know, you lose some of those fluids out, so they ain't going to really cause much problems. I drank one of these today, one of those today. I've had about 10 ice lollies, which have been really awful. It's cooled me down quite a lot. Half a bottle of, like, water, you know, half of one of these approximately. And I always got like water up there or an orange juice up beside me when I go to bed. So I do wake up quite a lot, and I do get really thirsty during the night time, so I drink some. But yeah, if you're gonna, like, you know, no, in this hot weather, you need to drink at least 3 litres, maximum 4, I reckon. Perspiring, going to be leaking all that fluids out of your body, you know, all that sweat and all that salt. So, like, you know, you need to replenish yourself by drinking, they say, plenty of water and something salty. When I've had a cheeseburger and fries today, so that, and I put plenty of salt on that one. So I've kind of like refreshed my saltness, and I've drunk different types of drink. I'll probably drink some water later on before I go to bed. I'll probably drink this as well in a minute because it's only like diluted orange juice. It's not cold, but no, I'll probably drink this before I finish the stream. But if you're out, you know, like the desert or something, yeah, you would lose a lot more fluids than you would in a normal, like, town or city. Because you ain't got no, like, shelter, no shade, nothing like that, and the sun's beating down on you, you're just gonna keep hydrating all the time. So yeah, I had a kind of a go at this guy the other day when I was on Clapham Common. I was sitting there drinking, and he had this can of soda. I can't remember what one it is. And he goes, "Oh, so you got a nice cold drink?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, I've been drinking a lot today." I said, "Well, you need it, don't you?" He goes, "Yeah, kind of." He goes, "I've drunk 5 sodas already within a couple of hours." I said, "You don't want to be drinking too much soda, mate." I said, "It give you wind indigestion, and just think, you know, you're going to go on a bus, you're going to go start farting, you know, everyone's going to wonder what the fuck you're doing." He goes, "Yeah, I know, but I like soda." He goes, I said, "Yeah, but, you know, you got to drink water. Soda's not all that good for you." I don't drink that much soda myself now. I said, I'll drink more water and orange juices, you know. I'll probably have like the odd can of Coke or something, or Pepsi, but I'll only take like 1 Pepsi, 2 bottles of water, and 2 bottles of orange or something, you know." He goes, "Yeah, well, like, you know, I've had 5 and I've got another one here. That'll keep me until I get home, and I'll probably have a couple more when I get home." I thought, my God, these guts must be like, oh, rotten inside, you know, drinking all that fizzy stuff. Even Simon James had to go at me bad drinking Pepsi. So much terrible shit in there that can cause you to fucking die younger. And I think, you know, but I do like Pepsi. I do like Coca-Cola. I prefer the proper Coca-Cola. If I can't afford it, then I just get the cheap knockoff Coke. Or, you know, if I've got enough money, I'll buy a bottle of water. Or if I'm in town, buy a couple of these. But they had some strawberry ones, and the strawberry ones were quite nice, actually. So I thought I'd have one on the way home, and the other one's in the fridge. So I'm still thirsty. But I just drunk a quarter of that already. And I just finished my Coke. You know, I'll probably drink this within the next, well, I'll probably finish this off within the next 10-15 minutes. And something else. But yeah, if you drink like 8, 2 litres of water in one day, I'm pretty sure that could probably cause some serious health issues with you. You know, you could probably drown yourself in your own fluids, I suppose. If I had to drink a lot through the day, I'd rather like drink more water than any other kind of like fluids. But I wouldn't go extreme more than like 4 litres. And then it had to be like cold. If it's like hot like it is now, then it has to be like very cold or ice cold. Because if it's ice cold, I don't know if you guys notice it, but when you drink something ice cold, you know, very, very cold, and it's like near to the, you know, where it's like getting icy. So if you drink it too quickly, you know, you get a shooting pain straight up in your fucking forehead, and you think, oh God, oh, I shouldn't have drunk that quick, you know. And it does kind of like make your head really kind of like weird. It kind of gives you like that little headache. Oh shit, you know, that's too cold, too fucking cold. And you got to let it cool down a little bit, well, warm up, I should say, before you start taking more. And that's happened to me a couple of times, you know, where I've had like really ice cold water and I've drunk it. Oh shit, you know, you get that really weird nerve pain where the water's like shut up to your brain because your brain can't, you know, calculate how cold it is, I suppose. What? What's going on here? Yeah, brain freeze. Yeah. Anyway, what's going on here? Hi to Ian, Ryan, Amazon, Charlie, Eugenia. Hello, Angela. You're still there. Chris. James. Yeah, I seriously tell you, yeah. It's on my fishing channel, yeah. I went over to Putney Bridge. I threw my magnet out 3 times and the damn thing came off the bolt. Nearly lost it. I had to wait for the tide to go out and I saw it sitting there. But, you know, it's still like a metre of water still there. I could see, you know, it through that slight murkiness of the River Thames. So I've just threw my home to like magnetise the bolt onto the magnet and then like pulled that in and then put the magnet back onto the bolt and screwed it up. And when I got home, I kind of like stuck some super glue in and then hot glued it around the edges. So hopefully I won't lose it this time. But the magnet now is coming out from the bloody shielding. So I don't know what I can do with that. You know, I've kind of like tried pushing it in and knocking it in, but it's still not in properly. And I'm pretty sure within the next couple of visits, that's going to come out. I'm going to lose it. But I've got my other magnet here. And I've ordered another cheap 60k one. The one which I'm using at the moment, I bought another one of those. Wish I should have done, because I could have used that money towards the bloody new DVR system that I need to buy. And I can't afford to buy it. And in the fucking, like, DVR cables broke on it as well. So I pulled the DVR system, thinking it might be the TV or something. Yeah, and as I pulled it, the bloody DVR cable broke. And just had to order a couple more of those. So I don't know if you can see that, but the metal shielding that goes round, it's come off completely. So it's no good. So I've had to order a couple more of those as well. I tried the cables and it ain't the cables. It's the DVR system itself. Where the DVR system is, you've got those like the plug things, you know, the sockets that stick out. After a while, they kind of wear. And if you're moving your DVR system in too much, it kind of like detaches them from the soldering board inside the actual system. And because you're like moving your DVR system around too much, or you might be knocking it, or your TV's knocking it, you don't realise you're knocking. Where it's like pulling the cables, it's actually like screwing the cables up, but it's also screwing up the actual sockets, which are built into the actual DVR system, and it's wearing them away. It's one for nearly a year anyway, so I suppose an upgraded one would be better. I've seen one for like £325, really nice Sony one, 8 channel, HD 1080, 8 cameras, 5 terabyte, 500 terabyte hard drive, I think it is, or 500 gig. No, I think it's right, 500 terabyte, 5 terabyte, I think. So I can't remember. But for that money, 325 quid, it's got to be a bloody good system. And it should have like a better warranty than these are, because you only get like 6 months to a year's warranty on some of these cheaper ones. And these DVR systems are bloody cheap anyway. So anyway, who else? Hello, fairies. Aaron. I'm not doing no hangouts. Just doing a general chat tonight, not doing no hangouts. Who else is here? I can't use sun cream. I cannot use sun cream, man. I don't know why, but last time I used sun cream, man, I tell you, that made me burn up even more. I don't even bother with sun cream anymore. If I put sun cream on and I'm out on a hot day, it burns me up. Just realised I've got a great big scratch on my arm now. I don't see that, and I don't know how that happened. What's that scratch there? Right there. Ain't big, but big enough. Didn't even notice there, actually. And no, I'm not saying it's like a fucking demonic attack. Who else is here? Aaron, Charlie, said Chris. I'll get hay fever as well. I'm surprised I've not had none at the moment. I'm going to have to remember to get some hay fever tablets out later, because there's that possibility that I might get hay fever while I'm out one day. Good Simpson right there. I tell you, mate, seriously, this guy was sweating in buckets. And I've got no beef with any race apart from some, which I won't actually say, but there are some, foreigners who I would not have offered a drink to, because they wouldn't do it the same. Like I was coming home one day and my bag snapped, my shopping trolley, and I think she was Polish. She came out with her husband and putting her kids in the car, and she offered to help me with another trolley or something. Said, no, it's all right, I live around the corner. And I thought Poles, to be honest with you, were like kind of like people who wouldn't help you out, and they're back on you and getting that smirk and think, look, his bag's snipped, like his wheel's falling off. But no, they're okay. The only thing I don't like about Poles, it's not racial, it's just that I hate it when they do fishing. They go and fucking raid our fishing lakes and take the fish out. That's the only thing I hate about Poles and Ukrainians. We can't do it, but they're allowed to do it. they are actually permitted by law to take fish out of the lake when they want to. What I've heard. And I think that fucking sucks. Because we're not allowed to do it, but they are. Now, if we was in their country fishing, would we be allowed to take fish out? No, not unless you've got a permit, or, you know, you pay to take the fish out, or maybe it's like catch and release in a lot of places. Like one of the well-known fishing guys went over to, I think it was Robson Green. He went over to Poland, and he'd done fishing over there, and he tried about 4 or 5 lakes, and wasn't getting no fish out there whatsoever. Because I think the Poles have probably like emptied all their fucking lakes of the fish. But here, you know, I thought there's a law that even the Poles, Ukrainians, the French, German, whatever fucking nationality is, it's a catch and release unless you're catching them from the River Thames. Then you can take a couple of like trout out and take home and cook. But you can only take trout out if they're over £1 or £2 in weight, kind of thing. If they're under, let's say £2 and above, they're under £2, you've got to leave them in so they can like live on a bit more and spawn next year, so they can give more baby fish, you know, kind of thing. But you know, no, this guy, he was like fucking sweating like a pig, and I was like feeling, you know, like hot and sweaty myself. But you know, you could see all the water running down his face, you know, down around his eyes, because he was wearing glasses as well. All run down his chin, round the back of his neck. Thought that guy's losing so much fucking fluid, man. And I didn't want to see him passing out, so I fucking offered him a drink. So yeah, I was a good citizen today, but fucking ended up being fucking paid back by the DVR fucking system, fucking up. Salt pills, I'm going to look at getting some probably. I'm going to take a little sachet of salt with me, time to time, just like dip my finger in, and no, as long as you've got like a finger full of like salt, you know, you're putting a little bit of salt into your body, then you should be okay. It's like when you're gurgling water, you know, with a sore throat, which I haven't done. I should do it, but I don't like doing it. Because like when I do salt water and I'm gurgling, I put like a teaspoon in of salt, then about half a cup of water, and I'm like gurgling. Sometimes and it goes right down my throat, and you know, you just you get another glass of water, you try to like gurgle that fucking salt water you just gurgled, that's gone down your throat, you try and like gurgle it back up, and oh fuck that. Stick my finger in the salt one. No, that's it, that's enough. What else is here? Fish and chips. I've not had that for ages. Fish and chips is fucking expensive here. Last time I bought cod and chips here, where I live right now, there's a fish and chip shop up there, up the road, yeah. Cod and chips, £7.50. £7 fucking 50. Now, when I left school and worked in a fish and chip shop myself, because I was the one who's cutting all the potatoes up to making the chips, and I sometimes had to serve as well. Like, fish and chips used to be £2.50, like 50 years ago. Talking about inflation, you know, it's like tripled the price now. Fuck that. I've got cold salt, not vinegar. Don't like too much vinegar. With fish and chips, I know people like salt and vinegar on it, yeah. You know, if I put salt on, I just like a little sprinkle, and vinegar, I just put like a little sprinkle on there, because like vinegar, I've seen people like soak their fucking chips, and like, you know, they pick a chip up and it's all gone soft and it snaps. You know, let me get too much vinegar, mate. You know, and you know, I don't like a lot of vinegar. To me, I think vinegar gives you ulcers. To be honest, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I did buy 2 bottles of vinegar the other day, but they're not for consumption. They are for trying to get the rust off the coins for where I go magnet fishing, and I've got about £3 of coins which I'm trying to get the rust off. That's £3 in money value, by the way, not £3 in weight, but in money. Use 5s, and that's it. Mostly 1s and 2p's. So That's the only time I'm using vinegar. And even when you stick that out there, fucking the windows quick. What else is it, by the way? Don't like iced tea. Won't drink tea. You know, even when I've been to people's houses, like, want a cup of tea? Prefer coffee, got it. And there was one time where, when I was married, me and the missus went to visit some friends. And I said, do you want a drink? I said, yeah, I love one. I didn't ask what I wanted, tea, coffee, whatever. It was like a surprise. They came in, it's a blood cup of tea, weren't it? I thought, oh my God. So I said, I don't drink tea. Oh, what do you drink then? Coffee? Oh, sorry, I've got no coffee. Oh, I drink tea. You don't have to drink tea. You don't want it. Oh, no, I drink it, and I drank it. You know, horrible, strong cup of tea. Hardly any milk in it. Yes, you've got your dinner out there. Look, I went out and bought them biscuits for you because you're not eating the other biscuits, are you? No, you're not. You're getting fussy again, little sod. And you're going to the Fets on the 30th again. And you're going to be there all day because you're having an operation, girl. Done. So if you ever did get out and escape, at least no tabby cats can go and impregnate you. And at least I won't have you keep bloody walking around and rubbing yourself everywhere and being a pain, keep meowing. Did you see that? That bin lid just opened up, didn't it, by itself then? No, I know why it's a bloody fan going, man. So what else is going on? No, sometimes like coffee can kind of relax you and cool you down a little bit, even though it's a hot drink. Relaxes me actually. I say you should never drink coffee at night because it keeps you awake. Not for me. It relaxes me, and I tend to go to sleep quicker drinking coffee. Buxton. I don't know how many different brands of fucking water out there is. You know, I had one bottle of water in now. I've one. So I'll tell you what's supposed to be in this bottle of water, yeah? Oh, pardon me. Right, where's my magnifying glass gone again? Oh, shit. It fell down. Oh, fucking I've gone and lost my magnifying glass again. Oh, it is. Can't find my glasses, so I've got to use my magnifying glass. No, sometimes I always think that, you know, like when you get like, this is like, Saskaya, natural, whatever, yeah. No, I'm not advertising. It's in here, right? Natural spring water. Spring water is just like water from, I thought, from nice, clear, non-polluted water. Then why the fuck, right, has it got mineral analytics? Calcium, 40 mg. Magnesium, 14 mg. Potassium, 3 mg. Sodium, 6 mg. Bicarbonates, 166 mg. Chloride, 11 mg. Sulfates, 10 mg. Nitrate. I'm surprised that we don't walk around like time bomb or something, you know, nitroglycerin nitrate, 8 mg. Dry extract at 180 Celsius, 228 mg, and pH AT sauce 7.8, and that's per litre. So let's say bicarbonate is 166 mg. That's double. That's 12. Well, I can't even calculate. 2 times 166 milligrams. Let's say like the dry extract is 228 milligrams per litre. So you're talking 456 mg. Bottled at source, Elmhurst Spring. This reminds me of a TV program, Only Fools and Horses. Del and Rodney thinks they hit a spring in their allotment, and like what they do is that they go around fucking buying shitloads of bottles, and what they really do is they stick a hose pipe onto a fucking tap, and then like they fill all these bottles up, it gets the labels up, and classes like, you know, natural spring water when it's fucking tap water, and like what a fucking bunch of pair of arseholes they were. What would it be, you know, from the natural fucking spring out of the ground, not like with all this fucking shit put in. So when I went to the Philippines, yeah, I nearly died because like I had food poisoning and water poisoning, yeah. And I was in hospital for over a week, you know, on, you know, the old injection with the old fucking bag fluids and all that shit. I ain't gonna go on that video, but the second time I went there, yeah, we had to get bottled water. And every time we went out, we took these empty bottles, like big jug bottles, yeah, to get refilled. And they would like use tap water, but they would actually put some kind of like some weird kind of like carbonated fluid or whatever it was, and that actually kills any bacteria in the water. And I said, what are they doing? I said, well, that kills the bacteria in the water. I said, well, why are they putting that much in it? To make sure all the bacteria gets killed. Can we drink that like that? No, you've got to boil it still. So you go and get like 20 fucking bottles, jugs of water, which cost them whatever amount of money it was, to have like them filled up halfway or 3/4 way, have this like weird kind of like fluid stuff poured into each bottle. And once it's all done, you take it back and you boil it, and you put it into another jug to let it cool. And you put so many in the fridge to cool down even quicker, some in the fridge freezer to like make it icy cold. And like without it boiling, you would still get water poisoning from it. So every time they bought it, they had to go back and like boil it in like big pots, and they like empty out into another pot, let it cool down, so it wouldn't melt the actual bottles. And then once it was cool enough, they put it in the bottles, and they put in big bottles, small bottles, large bottles, jugs, you know, and put them all in the freezer. And they make ice lollies out of it, and ice poles, and other shit from it, you know, cooking. I don't know how many bottles they went through each week. A lot while we was there, I tell you. So what else has been said? I know I'm a bit slow tonight. It's the constant heavy. Chris, you want to go Lidl, mate? 32p. Lidl's 32p. That's 2 litre. I don't know. If I get home early tomorrow, fucking fishing trolley, and I'm going to go over there, I'm going to buy like 2 packets of 6. with that water, and I'm going to bring it home. And every time I go out, instead of like taking 3 bottles off that out, you know, because I use these for like refilling for like orange juices, but with the water bottles, I just use the water bottles to refill with water. And instead of like taking out 3 bottles of water, I'll probably just take one of these out. I know it's a lot more heavier, but that's going to last me quite a way through the day, you know. That's like probably 4, I say at least 4, maybe 5 of the normal bottles of water. So, you know, one of these and possibly one of those and a can of drink. That's going to last me well all day long. The only thing is, though, it's going to get warm, and that's what I don't like. I don't like warm water. But I'll tell you what I have bought today. If I remember what I've done with them. Oh, yeah. Now, oh shit. I don't want to be using water from the water bottle to like wet myself down when it gets too hot. Because sometimes I do have to, like, you know, wash my hands with the water I've got with me, and also like wash my face over when it's getting too hot. But what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, I've got 2 of these bottles from the Powerman shop, little water squirters. When it gets too hot, I can just and spray myself down a little bit. So that's going to be filled up with water as well, but normal tap water. I think it's a bit too plasticky, but I have got a different one in the kitchen, a metal one, but I don't know if it's working or not. I'll check it out later. So I'm going to take at least 1 spray bottle with me, so I can spray myself down when I start getting really hot and sticky again. Take that big bottle of water with me, because, you know, people say you shouldn't really drink tap water because it's not really been like treated properly. A lot of people won't drink tap water, but, you know, once you've drunk it once, you know, I suppose whatever kind of like shit is in the tap water, it might make you ill once, but then your bodily function is going to get used to it, and every time you drink it, you know, it's not going to fucking like screw you over anymore. And I just like going to the kitchen, tap water, fill my bottles up, put them in the fridge, let them get cold for the next day, drink whenever I need from the tap. The only thing is, it's not cold like it used to be. Like in the old days, it used to be really ice cold, but now it's just like, you know, cool. So yeah, I'll just like drink normal tap water as well. But I think that's going to be a bit more healthier, drinking this one. And I have noticed that some different bottles of water taste different from each other. I don't know if it's because, like, you know, the ingredients in there, but I have tried like Bucks water. I can't even remember what that water was, but Highland Hills or whatever it's called. That completely tasted really different to any other water I've tasted. And like, I was glad to finish it off, and I never bought one of those again. I think it was Buxton. I'm not sure. Or it's either Buxton or Highlands Waters, one of them two. And it really tasted weird. What's else going on? Fucking hell. Yeah, well, don't just think, you know, Ascot, you know, all those people hanging around, you know, betting and waving and sweating, and, you know, I bet that fucking situation room passing out. Yeah. No, I'm not doing anything else. As I say, it's only going to be a short one tonight. I don't know how long I've been on for already. I think my YouTube shows as well. No, a couple of times when I've been over with a Wandle, guys, no, like shandy. It's like half a glass of beer and half a glass of lemonade, and that's, you know, like shandy. That's one way of making shandy. I think they do it different ways in like distilleries and, you know, other places where they do bottles and cans of shandies. You know, different beers with lemonade actually make it taste different. So if you're using Foster's or you're using like Guinness or something else, each beer tastes different anyway, so it's going to get different tastes of shandies. Every time I've been down the River Wandle, when I've got drinks with me, I feel like going in and getting a nice ice cold shandy. Oh, they're fucking expensive. You know, you can go and buy a tin of shandy for about 75p, right? Just like an all size can, a drink like Coca-Cola cans, yeah, about 75p. But to get a pint in a pub, you're talking about a lot of money, you know, to have a nice ice cold drink. And if you ask for ice in it, you're not getting the full pint, because when you put ice in your drink in a glass, you're probably taking about a quarter way. Yeah, I think you're probably taking at least a quarter of that fluid away from your, you know, from where they're supposed to be putting in the glass. So you make a whole pint of like shandy, and you got no ice in it, then you're gonna get a full pint. Dropping that ice in, it's gonna overspill, and you're gonna lose that unless you drink it first. Like that. If it's like cold from the taps, then drink a bit of it, then ask for ice and put ice in after, because then you're like regaining some of that fluids back, I think. But the other day when I was at the Clapham Common, as I say, I drank about 3 drinks within an hour and a half. And then when I went over to the big pond to see who was there, I wasn't going to do anything over the big pond. I just wanted to like get some more drinks in case I was going to go somewhere else, which I did do. I went to River Wandle, and no, when he said £1.50 for a bottle of fucking Coke, that's like £4 for 2 bottles of Coke and a bottle of water. No way. I said, how much the cans? He goes, £1. I said, I'd rather have the cans. So I took 2 cans, a bottle of water. That's £3. I asked for a glass, well, a paper cup, one of those little polystyrene cups, which was about that big. And I fucking filled that with ice. I was pushing that ice down as much as I could. And I just like took it and walked away. And I'll tell you, every time I go there now, even if I just buy 1 can of fucking Coke, I'm going to get the glass and I'm going to fill that fucker up with ice. Because that ice took about an hour for me to eat through. Like, you know, proper ice. Like in Lidl's, yeah, you can get bags of ice, yeah, which are like proper manufactured. And like, you know, even if you have them out in a bowl, they still stay like solid for well over half an hour. But if you get like an ice cube thing, yeah, and you put your water in and you freeze them up yourself, they don't last half an hour. They probably last about 15 minutes, and must be some kind of like ingredients they put in with the ice that they manufacture. You know, with this ice bowl packets, like, you know, like the ones you get in America. You know, you go to the ice bucket thing outside, you know, your hotel, and you either got bags or you've got loose ice where you can just scoop it in. It's like that, you know, because like I'm pretty damn well sure that, you know, they last longer than a normal like making your own ice does. Well, it depends how much. If you're going to drink 4 litres of water right now, you probably won't want to go to the toilet in about half an hour and have a nice long pee, you know, a couple of times throughout the evening. But every time you're peeing, you probably want to drink more fucking fluids because it's too fucking hot, you know. I don't think I'd be like drinking 4 fucking litres of water. I'm a person that don't really drink a lot of water, to be honest with you. It's only because I've been going out more, and like, you know, I was running out of orange juice to dilute. Think of what else I could take. I'd run out of like soda pop. Couldn't get no coconut water from Lidl's, which I got like the cartons, which is like fucking 3 times more expensive. I wasn't going to get those. So I thought, well, what can I get today? So I bought a packet of 6, 2 packets of 6 cans of like that freeway cola. A packet of 6 of like energy sugar-free drink. A bottle of like orange juice, which I can dilute and probably make about 20, maybe 25 bottles of these. That bottle of water, the only thing I forgot to buy was a bottle of fucking milk. 3 times I've been out shopping, and 3 times I've got to buy milk. So I told you I'll finish this before I finish the stream. And I'll probably have to go and get another drink in a minute. Hello, David, by the way. No, Gilbert can't come in. I'm not letting anyone in who I do not know. And I don't even know who Gilbert was. I don't even see Gilbert on here, actually. I don't know who Gilbert is. Might be a gamer, I can't remember. If he's been blocked, then he's been blocked for a certain reason. Balls are, guys. I'm sorry to say. If you've been blocked, there's no way you can get unblocked. No, when you come in here, you need to be respectful, polite, and have a decent conversation with people without causing any fucking drama shit. And, you know, if you all can get along with each other, that's great. And if you can't, and you want to start causing shit and drama, well, you might get a timeout of 300 seconds. If you continue after that, you get kicked and blocked. And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if I've known you for a day, a week, a month, a year. If you've been a naughty person and you've been kicked and blocked, and sorry, I told you, you need to think before you start shit on here. And there's no good saying, oh, I'm sorry, I was only mucking about. Should have thought before you started mucking about, because there's no way you're coming back on here. Let's go and find someone else to go and watch and cause drama with, because anyone who gets blocked in here, I don't care if you send me 1 message, 100 messages. I don't care if you send me a fucking, like, a bouquet of flowers, or, you know, send me some ghost hunting equipment. Then maybe I might invite you back on, but I think much doubt it. Bribery does not pay. But it depends on what kind of equipment it is, you know. But no, if you've been blocked, it's your own fault. Shit. And that's it. Oh, my eyes went blurry then. Oh, what time is it? Oh, shit, my eyes have gone all blurry. Oh, nearly midnight. So I'm thinking of going out again today. Not sure where yet. I was watching a program on YouTube yesterday called Mudlarks. And Mudlarks, right, is people who go on the Thames, right, when tide's out, of course, and they go around looking for, you know, antiquities, like stuff from the 15th century upwards. And people are found like brooches, metal cars, toys, you know, from the 15th, 16th centuries, rings, coins, shitloads, yeah. Now, anything you find, you got to send it to the London Museum of Antiquities, I think it is, for them to see what it is, what the value is, and if they want to keep it or not. Now, when I watched it yesterday, yeah, I don't know how many of these, that's what I call mud lurkers, because they're digging around in that horrible, murky, muddy water. And to do it for one day, it's £32, 32 quid. But you pay £75, you can do it for 3 years. 3 years. Would not want to do that myself, you know, learn a bit about it, because, like, you know, it's like, it's in my, like, metal detecting, magnet fishing, and just like going around, you know, with a little spade or something and digging around trying to find those antiquities. Either do it for one day, £32, or £75 where you can get, you know, 3 years. Like, the thing is though, it's like fishing. Now fishing, right, it's actually gone up again now, would you believe, fishing for a license. It used to be, I think mine was like £33. No, £32.50 for a year for 2 rods. When I checked it the other day, it's gone up to £55 for 2 rods. Now, am I going to continue fishing? I don't know, after next year. Now, the thing is, if you signed up for a fishing license, right, August, and fishing license started in June, July, August, say you missed 2 months, because it's like from the beginning to the end, I think it is. I'll tell you exactly what it is. So I've got my license here. (31st of January, February, March). So it's like March. So if you signed up for a fishing license in July, like for instance, yeah, your license will still only be valid until the 31st of the 3rd. You won't get the full year. So with the mudlurkers permit, that's the same. If I signed up, if I had the money and signed up tomorrow online and paid by PayPal or whatever, I'd lose 6 months, because it's from the 31st of January to like 2018 to 31st January 2019, I think. So it's a 3-year permit anyway, yeah. I'd rather fucking pay for a 3-year permit, because in that way I can go up to the Thames and do mudlurking as much as I like. But you've got to follow the rules and regulations. Like some places you can only like eye contact, you know, you can only look around and you see it, you can only pick it up. You can't use like a little spade or a little fork or something. You're not allowed to scratch around in certain parts of the River Thames. If you're caught, you lose your permit and you get a heavy fine. Right? Then there's another part of the Thames you can actually walk around and do scraping. Right? Then there's another part of the Thames we can actually walk around, scrape, and use metal detectors. So there's 3 different categories, but you still cover them all 3 of them. But you can only do each one of those on whatever part. So if it's like the north side of like London Bridge or something, yeah. On that side, you could probably be just like, if you cross the river and go on to the other side, you could be eye looking and scraping. And further down, where you do the eye looking and scraping, it could just be like a bit further down, just eye looking. And if you cross back over, so like if you go from, say like Foxhall, it could be like just eye looking, while the other part could be, you know, on the other side could be all 3. It's kind of confusing though. You've got a lion and night, you know. It tells you everything about it anyway. Doing that maybe one day if I can afford the £75, because like there's so many kind of like hidden treasures which I've seen people found, you know, even, well, you know, a guy come over from America, yeah, which I was watching his channel, and he was doing this mudlarking with some, you know, pretty well-known mudlarking people, and he found like this kind of like a quarter of like a token. He said it's like a poker chip in one way, but it's not. It's like out of metal. And what they used to do in the olden days, they used to cut them into quarters, like that way, or they cut it and give it to someone's credit or something. I can't remember, but he didn't have no luck because the river, like the tidal system, it can be out for an hour, 2 hours, or even 3 hours. But when it comes in, it can come in quicker than you think. And if you don't realise how quick that fucking river's coming in, you know, the tides can be very, very dangerous. And, you know, you don't know what you're doing. You're away, you know, you'd be carried away and drowned. And probably 100 years later, someone might come along and find your skeletal remains, you know, like your head sticking out above the, like, all just bone where all the the river creatures and eating your flesh away. But it's something that I'm thinking about doing probably next year. You know, mudlarking. It's kind of interesting. You know, you can find all different like stuff from 15th century. They found coins, they found brooches, they found jewelry, gold, silver, weapons, swords, the clay pipes. They found so much weird, you know, stuff. It's unbelievable. And you know, the museum in London has got so much stuff in there. It's, you know, well, and if you do find stuff, you've got to actually let the museum know. And if they request you to take it in, you've got to take it in or send it in, and they will like look at it, research it, and you've got two options. If the museum don't want it, they'll send it back to you, and you can either keep it, but you cannot sell it privately. You can't stick on eBay. If you want to sell it, then you ask the museum if they want to buy it, and they'll probably buy it, but at the fraction of what it's valued at. So if you found a gold coin which is worth probably about £5,000, they might only offer you £1,000, because then they can buy it, and then if they wanted to, they can put it in an auction and sell it for whatever they can, and whatever profit they make goes back into the actual museum for the cost. But it's an interesting kind of like hobby, detecting. And you know, well, in one way it is metal detecting as well, because you know you're allowed to take a metal detector down with you, but only in certain parts of the river. But you know, magnet fishing, I tried looking on Google yesterday. Is magnet fishing part of the mudlarkers? Do you need a permit or anything? I don't think so. Like, you know, you're not breaking any law. You know, you're not trying to catch fish with a fucking magnet. Not like the guy said to me on the Clapham Common, being a funny bugger, or you're not going to catch many fish with that magnet. Not unless you're sticking out some like ball bearings as bait, and the fish eat the ball bearings, then you can magnetise the fish to your magnet. Yeah, right, okay. Shut the fuck up, you know. And I do want to cause too much. I do really want to argue because he looked like that gangster type of person, you know. And like, you know, I said to him, you know, what other lakes are around? And he said a few. I said, I was talking about shooting. Oh, well, we didn't go down there. No. I'll keep well away from there because, you know, someone can come up to you with a fucking poke or something. I mean, coughing fit. Water, Shall I just bring the kit? Let's take this out again. But yeah, like, you know, next year, if I think about it and I think it's still worth doing, I'll probably do that mud lurking. Because you pay £75 for the 3 years, as it states on the actual membership form, and you know, the only other cost here probably cost me the travel fare up there. It's like one bus ride and probably a couple of tubes or something. I just had medication. Bother to get a fucking spoon, I'll just take out a cup. Taking a little bit more than usual. Not bad medicine, actually. It's for chesty coughs, non-drowsiness. Old water time. So yeah, I'm actually drinking water, as people say. No, water's good for you. So that's like 4 drinks I've had in about 3 hours. I mean, it's really good for you, but as Aaron said, you'll probably be popping off to the toilet every fucking 20 minutes or so. Gilbert Paranormal. What's he got blocked for? Do you know? I don't even see. No, I don't even see a YouTube channel, Gilbert Paranormal. If you can find his YouTube, yeah, YouTube is, and I'll think about it. Oh, if we got hard watching me, then tough shit. That's just been like a fucking dickhead, you know. Well, get hard watching Steve. Oh, do you now? Wow. I felt sorry for this girl the other day, yeah. Same location, Clapham Common, sitting there drinking my ice, and like you got this fucking Cockney guy who thinks he, well, looks like he might have been part of the mobster, you know, gangster kind of thing. Got this kind of other guy, kind of like with glasses, bit of a weirdo. And then you got this other guy who caught the fish, decent size, you know, carp. And I was practically right on the, you know, when I saw it, I said that's probably about a 12-pounder. When they weighed it, it's just under 12 pounds, which was kind of, you know, oh, I got you right. Now, the weirdo with glasses went, but before they went, you know, was sitting there talking. They're still taking piss at me, you know. Maybe Steve might throw some ball bearings in. We might, you know, use his magnet and pull in the fish, or, oh, I know what bait I'm going to use next. I'm going to go and buy some ball bearing boilies and all that kind of shit, you know. They really taking the piss at me, but I didn't really give a shit, you know. Like, you know, have a go back at them. But this young girl come up to us, yeah, really young, attractive, probably 20, early 20s, and you know, she just come up to us, goes, "Excuse me, can I pray for you?" I all looked at her, do what? Oh, do you believe in God? Do you believe in Jesus? And like that was all fucking like taking the right piss out of her. And like, you know, the one with the glasses, you know, the weirdest one. She's like, no, I don't fucking believe in God, you know, you ain't going to do no good, you might as well fuck off, love, you know. You know, you're really fucking being bitchy to her and everything, yeah. And like, she's just trying to be polite. And even like the one who looks like a fucking gangster kind of thing, you know, he was even taking the piss out of her. The only other person who was not taking the piss out of her was me. I kept my mouth shut. And the other person who caught the fish, he didn't really say much to her. And like, I felt sorry for her, but when she said to me, "Oh, would you like a prayer?" I said, "I'm all right, thanks, love." I said, "Right, I'll do my own praying, you know. But thanks all the same." And like, they was trying to get some other guys like involved in like this stupid little pity, kind of like weirdness, you know. Oh no, I don't believe in God. Like, look what kind of like pissed me off in one way. Okay, some guy goes out, his brother got shot or something. He goes, "Where was God when he got fucking shot and killed?" Well, people would go for that shit, you know. I'd probably think like, you know, if one of my family got shot and killed, you know, well, where was God? Why didn't he help my nephew or my child or my uncle or whatever, you know, got shot? Why didn't he come down and like fucking like help him to live and all that kind of shit? You know, people get those horrible, weird feelings, you know, kind of thing. Just going, no, I don't want to fucking know anything about God. God don't fucking exist because if he did, he'd been fucking helping my brother or whatever his, you know, whatever his relative was. And I thought, you know, this girl, you know, she didn't ask for all this shit, you know, she's just came to offer a prayer. All I had to do is say, no, thank you, and that's it. I just took the piss out of her left, right, and centre. I should have turned around and said, "Aaron, love, let's walk off." And yeah, you know, I would, you know, a prayer's a prayer, you know, kind of thing. Every kind of prayer fucking helps, but I was just too hot and frustrated, and I wouldn't really take much notice. And maybe I should have just like said, "Yeah, okay," and walked off with her around the corner and just sat down and spoke to her and had a little prayer with her. But I was also thinking, like, you know, talking to her about the Bible. You know, does she believe in the Bible? Because like, I believe in one way, but I don't, because I'm always taking shit out and putting new shit in, you know. And, you know, it kind of like puts religion on like that kind of like tipsy-turvy side of things, you know. I spoke to her, but I was just too fucking hot and lazy, really. But she was quite, you know, she was quite attractive, I tell you. I don't know how many other people were like probably doing that. She might have just been a lone person. And I said to the guys, I said, "That's a bit nasty, you know, taking the piss." I go, "Well, that's what we're like, you know, kind of thing, like, take it or leave it, you know." He goes, "Why don't you go and drop your magnet and try to get some fish?" He goes, "Go and buy some fucking metal boilies." I said, "Yeah, but, you know," I said, "Young, attractive woman like that, she just wanting to talk to someone, offer you a prayer. The woman, right? All you got to go do is stand over the bandstand late at night. You'll at least get an attractive woman come up to you and ask, you know, offer you for a blowjob or something, I think." Yeah, these guys are a bit fucking weird. I'm leaving. And I just got up and I said, "Anyway, I'm going. See you later." He goes, "Yeah, see you later, mate." He goes, "Try not to catch too many fish on those, like, you know, because like we need to catch them as well." I thought, "Oh, fuck off." And Jack and Kev will probably be watching this. Be watching my video on. Yeah, Jack and Kev are like bailiffs, and they won't be watching this one. They watch my fishing channel one. So look again, half a bottle of water already gone. Drinking. It's this weather. You're just so good to be true. I can't keep my eyes off of you. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. I better not sing anymore because I'll get copyright infringements. I probably will get a copyright infringement, I'll tell you. There's my YouTube gone. Da, 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 da. Fucking hell, Aaron, you got me into that fucking like. I love you, baby. Shh. Stop singing, Steve. Get copyrights. Let me love you. Time Starry Night. My beautiful twinkling eyes. Her eyes twinkle so bright at night, that darling little starry night. Every time I look out the window and see those twinkling little stars, which ain't that often, I think of my dear old friend Starry Night. Hello, Leslie Barker. Who else is here? Slightly a bit boring tonight, guys. Just that I can't do a proper stream without without a DVR system of activity. Unlike unless I can get the funding, I can't really get one. I know, Charmer. No, she ain't. I know Starry a lot more than you. Starry's my starry night. Not your Starry Night. She's my starry night. She's always been there for me. She's always supported me. She's always sent love and kisses to me. She's always backed me in problems. She's always left positive comments to me. She's even come to me when she's had problems, when I've had problems. And starry night. It was so bright at night. Your eyes are so brilliantly bright. You're my starry night. Shut up, Steve. Fucking idiot I am. Ugh, I love Starry though. A sister from another mother. That hurt. Oh shit, that fucking hurt. Oh, I nearly poked my fucking eyeball at him. No, I've drunk not too much water. I've drunk like Coca-Cola. I've had an energy drink. I've had a bottle of orange and half a bottle of water. All within 3 hours. There's a polo on the floor that is going pink and dirty. Pardon my manners. I think drinking too much also can make you burp. Well, guys, don't know what to say now. Might end it in a minute. Get some sleep. Get up early. I don't know where I'm going to go, though. I was thinking of taking my waders. I've got fishing waders. And go to that in the river and walking over, because there's a part of the river that goes around and you don't know where it goes to. Now, also, if you go further down towards Merton Park, before you get to the park area, you can see like another part of the river. Like there's the river, then you've got like a bank, then you've got another part of the river. Now, I could go and check down there, which I'm thinking about doing. But no, there is another part of the wonder I want to do, but they've off. I don't know when I'm going to open it again, because like where the job centre is, you go down to the next stop. There's like a sports club there, yeah. No, you can't go down past the sports ground, down like the side. Oh shit, my headache now. Go down this like dirt pathway and go around the back, and the river goes that way. Where the pathway is, there's like iron fencing, yeah. And before you go across the bridge, there's iron gates. Now, they've opened it up to like a kind of an extra park kind of thing, you know. And they say that they're doing some kind of like big bridge construction. But they've been doing it for 3 weeks. How long does it just to repair a little bridge? Joking, man. I want to go down there because if you go and get inside there, you can walk down, and on your right, you can walk around where the lake is. And I want to do some like magnet fishing now. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be some fishing tackle and shit down there. There may be some old relics, you know, there might even be fucking unexploded bombs or you know, just metal shit, you know, kind of thing. Hidden treasures. What the fuck? I thought I saw the something sitting there then. I saw something white appear there and back. It's like a flash. Oh, I must be going crazy. Right, well, I've just had that. I'm going to take everything now because I've got a headache. Well, what time is it? I'll probably close down about half an hour and then that'll be at 1 o'clock. I've missed my episode of Below Zero today, talking to you lot. Hello, Cheryl. Another nice lady. Groveling. Oh, darling. All right, Annie. All right, Annie Bunny. Hello, Julie. Obviously, I don't know. Sent. I'm getting blurred fishing. I wonder if drinking too much can actually cause you to have blood vision. I suppose I've been to the toilet and gone for a pee about 3-4 times yet. I've got all my batteries charged up for my DVR. The only thing is, the memory card I use for my camera, which is this one, is only 16 gig. Have anything bigger than 16 gig. I'm just going to quickly check in the living room, find out what memory cards are in those Wi-Fi ones, which I've not used in a bloody long time. So I want to try and get a 32 gig, so I can double my video. What's the name? So give me a minute. So I did have a memory card in this camera about a week ago, and as I tried to take the memory card out, it kind of like went in, sprung out, and shot somewhere over there. I don't know where it's gone. I've just taken the memory card out of here. This is I actually did order a 32 gig off bloody eBay the other day. So I'm going to quickly... I can't do that now because I've got the microphone plugged in. Yeah, I can put that in there. Hopefully that's going to work. Format it on that later. Got 5 of these batteries charged up. 6 actually, because there's one in the actual camera. So, you know, when I go out, memory card lasts for... I know actually it lasts for an hour and 45 minutes. So like it usually takes about 2 of these. Sometimes 3. Depends on how good these are charged up. But I've got 5 here. And I've got that one there. And I have noticed where people said that on that camera, sometimes it freezes up, which I can't help. I can't do nothing about that. Got another one of those cameras here somewhere. That's the full spectrum one. I had my 4K one somewhere. And that's the one I don't know. My 4K one. So I've got these 2 as well. But I've got another one which is a 4K. It says 4K. I don't know what I've done with it. It's like another one, but it says 4K written on it. But I don't know what I've done with that fucking thing. Because that might have been a better quality one. And I don't want to be taking for the other one because one of them's full spectrum. And I can't be doing like an hour and a half video in full spectrum during daytime. But I don't know what I've done with the 4K one. And the thing is, the one I use is quite easy to take the little adapter off at the bottom, but these ones are more harder to take off. Sometimes they actually fall off. Well, let's see what this one does. I think this might be the full spectrum one actually. Yeah, that's full spectrum. So I don't really taking that one. What into my 4K one? Well, there's my 4K camera. The camera is dumb. Unless it's in one of these drawers down here. So I think I did. Oh, it is. Yeah, I've lost the bottom of the lid though. The bottom bit at the bottom. Not all these bottoms fit the same cameras. 4K Ultra. I don't know if I've converted this one into full spectrum or not. Oh, yeah, I have. date? What's the date today? 20th, isn't it? Time is 12:36. Try putting this one. Confirm. I don't know its formatting. That's some problem. I think this one might be converted slightly to full spectrum. I don't know. I don't think it is. Well, I don't know if it's formatted, but it's actually recording on it. So, I'll record on it a little bit. I'll try that out later. Maybe one of these little from one of these might fit on the bottom. Let's try it on this one. Yeah, that one fits. That's good. And then that one hasn't got a bottom on it. Right, we'll put those back over there. So what I wanted to do, but the thing is the rivers and the lakes are really dirty, musty, you know, kind of thing. And I really wanted to try to do some underwater captures of the magnet fishing, but I don't think I can do that. So let's turn that off. And I may take that one with me tomorrow and see what that one turns out like. Taking this one off. I'm taking the battery out. So I'm charging the battery up on this one. I think it's already charged actually. Just leave that there. What do I do? I'll have to charge it. It's on red, so it means it needs charging up, so I'll leave that on charge for a little while. Oh, fuck's sake. But yeah, if I can get double the video time on there, then that's going to be cool. Because I've actually heard people saying, I really like watching your magnet fishing. Now, some people only do like 5-10 minutes, and some people are happy with that. But I've seen people do, an hour, 2 hours, and people still watch it because you don't know, exactly what you're going to get when you do magnet fishing. You might get something really amazing. You might not get nothing. You could be spending 2 hours on a lake or a river and get fuck all. It's always not going on. There we go. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably take 4K one, see if that doesn't better videoing. Because people, as I say, people have complained, oh, your video freezes up sometimes. But I think it's because the camera isn't, that good. And these cameras only cost about 25 quid, They're not like the proper GoPro ones. I'm not going to spend out, you know, £100–200 on a GoPro when I might accidentally leave it behind or lose it, or might fall in the water and get completely damaged. But you know, I have got these like little cases. You know, you get these little cases for them, and you know, I could put one in the water and actually record what's being done in the water. All I need is like, you know, a piece of string to hold it down. I could use some fishing wire, but before I even decide to do any underwater stuff, I need to find something, a river that isn't that dirty. No, the River Wandle ain't too bad, but some of it is kind of like, you know, very dirty and musky and soily. So the thing is, this one won't actually open up the latch. There's a little latch here, which is very hard to lift up. There you go. So yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing possibly Vauxhall Bridge at some stage. So that's the wrong one. So that won't work because the button's up the top. This is a different one. Might work on that one. Might work. Yeah, it'll work on the 4K one. This one won't work on this one. No, that will work on it. You hide my stuff again, Tammy. Right, so this is the one. Now I've got the memory card in here, 16 gig. I could actually do some underwater one on this one. What I've got to do is go into the menu, do all the menu settings again. Close it up, and then yeah, got all tangled up here. Yeah, so what I had to do is like put it in the water like that, and then that will actually record underwater. And I could even stick a tripod on. And there's issues with this. Let me dangle it straight. See, that's not going to work like that. So I'd have to probably like wrap it around 1 or 2 times. Something like that, but hopefully it'll stay straight. Which I don't think is going to happen because the current's going to make it move around too much. So the only other thing I could use is oh fuck it. Now the battery's gone. Come back here, you son of a bitch. Come here. can't afford to keep losing batteries. Your batteries ain't that cheap. So what I could do is I've got an adapter. You know, I could put this on a selfie stick. And have it kind of like underwater, like so. Be more kind of like secure. All I've got to do is find the adapters for it. But I ain't going to do any underwater until I find a nice bit of a clear river. I'll take that out for now. What I need to do is that I ain't got no medication in my bag. So what time is it? 10 minutes. I'll probably close this down, guys. Yeah, what I'd probably do is that I'd use a selfie stick. I think it's sounds like a fire alarm. Might be a fire alarm or car reversing or something. Get out of my way, you. Shit off. Right, let me see what's in here, because there's a lot of adapters in here actually. Something. So, I don't think it's got what I need. No. Not got what I need. No, I know I had another box without the adapters in it, but I don't think that's got what I need in it as well. What I need. No, that's not going to work. Or will it? Now, you've got a little screw here. No, it's too. That screw hole's too big, I think. Maybe not. Let's see. Let me see what I have got. Let me go into the bag of little treasures. So I've got one here I can clip onto my cap. Well, there's nothing here for me to connect. So that might go on there. That might go on there. That might go on there. Nope. Nope. Which of these ones? Nope, that don't go on here. I thought that might kind of slide in. But it don't. Oh, hang on. Hang on, Harry. I think I've sucked it. That can go on there like that. You know what, Chris? I think I've sussed it, mate. I think. I'll take that off there. Put that. Should go on. It's not going on though. That should go on there. There we go. It's a little bit hard to get on, that's all. And push that. Push that through there. It's not going on properly though. There you go. That goes there. No, it's not going to work. Oh, hang on. Well, if I take it off and turn it the other way, it might work. Got it going the wrong way around, I think. Turn it around. Like so. So I've not really seen many people do underwater magnet fishing. And I would like to see some videos of people doing it. But the problem with, you know, say like with the waters, lakes, ponds, it just ain't clear enough. See, the thing is that it's not tightening up on here. You know, you could probably put some black tape around it. I'll do that on camera. So I don't really want to lose one of the cameras. But, you know, you could, there we go. Underwater camera. Then it'll fall down because it's not screwing up properly. I thought I would have cracked it then, but it's just ain't tightened up properly. It's not enough thread on this nut. So the only way I'd be able to do that is to put some black tape around there and hopefully it'll work that way. And I can probably put it down. It's got to be about a metre there. Bit of kind of the current is too fast, and it's going to just like drop it down like that. That's what I don't want happening. So I don't know why I can do it. I'm just put black masking tape on it. I'll take it with me tomorrow. I've got some black tape in my bag, I think, somewhere, and I'll just try taping it around a couple of times and hoping that it will not make it fall down too much. As long as I can get it out. Yeah, I should be able to get that out. So yeah, I'll probably take this with me tomorrow. I've just got to charge up the battery, which I think is already charged now. So it's on green. So I'll probably take 2 cameras with me tomorrow. And if I remember, I'll probably do some underwater shots. If I remember, that is. So this has got a 16 gig memory card in. Turn that on. Don't worry about the dates and everything. I do all that when I'm setting up. See, the time is 16:54 and it's not 19th when it only it's the 20th today. So all I need to do is just go into the settings and format the card. Formatted already. Done. So turn it off. Put that there. The only thing is, when you're doing underwater, you don't really get hardly any sound on it. I'm definitely going to have to make sure I've got some tape with me tomorrow. I'll probably get some at my actually. I'll take this one as well. This one is my head cam. Makes me look a bit like a Dalek, but you know, hopefully this one will give better video quality. It's got a 16 gig, no, 32 gig on this one now. I'm going to take that out and check the memory, see if it saved the video. You want to do that box of stuff? How can I lose a box of stuff? Well, it's on the floor, all falling out. No, for like, you know, I think this 4K one cost me like £30, while the other one cost me like £20. It's probably why the other one, you know, cheap one, tends to like. Now, when you're doing underwater, you don't really get that much sound, I don't think. Move your toe out, you lazy arse. So I've got a lot of stuff to take with me tomorrow. Again, instead of taking 5 bottles of water, I'm taking that big bottle and a couple of cans of drink. Polos, Nimi polos. My magnets in the bathroom. I'll get the new one because I think this one ain't gonna last much longer. Amount of rib chips I've been, amount of foam on hard rocks it's had, you know, it looks like it's coming out of its shell a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, I've got this little one, which I first started off with. My first little light magnet. This is a 20 kilo pull on this one. It's only like £5. Once I started catching stuff, I thought, yeah, this ain't going to be a too bad little hobby. I'll have to buy a bigger one. So I bought a 60 kilo pull. Then I've got myself the 140 kilo one, which I can't use because it's way too heavy. Well, I can't be chucking this thing with my bare arm. Because I could probably throw it in with two hands, but right arm, because I've got problems with my right arm. I've just had an MIR on my right arm, especially my shoulder. And he's been giving me a lot of pain. So I've not been with the 60 kilo one. I've not thrown it out as far as I like to, because it's more pressure. But one day, should be the next week or two, I should get the results on my arm. I'll see if I need to have an operation on it or not. Got to get an operation, well, an MRI done on my knee, my tibia, because that's, keep hearing clicks and little knocks, and sometimes when I'm walking, it feels like my legs kind of collapse on me. But maybe one day I will hope to use this. Even if it's going down the Thames and dangling it over the bridge. I've got 30 metres of rope here. But this hasn't even been christened yet. It's not been in no water or anything yet. And people saying like, oh, right, you can go out and do magnet fishing, you can go out fishing and shit like that. It's pediatrical, or whatever it's called. It helps you to go out and get air into your lungs and tries to put that energy back into your body. Oh, there's some tape. And hopefully it might, try to mend my arms and my legs. This stuff. How are you going to repair yourself? And I've had a few people complain about that, And I'm not on here anymore anyway. So they can go fuck themselves. Don't report me because I'm doing a bit of magnet fishing. They're going to laugh at you. And I mean don't laugh at you. I ain't doing nothing wrong. As long as I'm doing my job search each week, which I am doing, now on JSA and not on ESA, and I have lost quite a bit of money moving from one to another department, which is a bit of a fucking bummer. And no, I'm not going to be selling any of my finds. It's, to me, what I find is personal. It's not so much personal, it's like history. Because like those musket balls, I keep calling them cannonballs, those musket balls, they were never fired. Just think of how much energy put into to actually make those musket balls. And how about all the, weapons, knives, guns, all the energy being put into those to make those. You're holding history in your hands. And that's what I like doing, this. No, it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right now. That's going to be perfect. So I'll take that up. I'll take this little bit of tape with me in case it comes off. So, it's like holding history in your hands, whether it being 100 years, 50 years, or in 20 years, People put their energy to manufacture, build, make things. No, like this gun. You know, this is not a lighter gun. I've checked and checked and checked. This is like a little Dillinger, kind of like, you know, the old waistcoat pocket gun. Some females might have used this for, you know, like personal uses, like, you know, for safety reasons. You've got the trigger there, the hammer there, and you know, I don't really want to clean it up. Kind of like that rusty kind of like looks of it. Looks really cool. It didn't have the barrel. No, it had the barrel. It would have looked even better. But I'm not going to like clean it up and try to like refurbish it or anything, because I would never know how to refurbish it. But I think that looks cool as it is. And I want to try to make myself like a little holder, bracket holder kind of thing, leather gun, like displayed. And I never knew that I'd find this in a River Wandle. So it's surprising on what you do find, because like you see there, the handle is gone. That's why you can see the bolt there. But on that side, it's still got part of the handle grip. You know? But this, my sister goes, oh, it's probably lighter gun. Well, no, where the fuck do you put the lighter fluid? I ain't nowhere to put light fluid. This is probably a one-shot pistol, because that's the trigger. You probably pull that back and push the trigger to fire it. And it's not like one of those, what are they called? Pistol lock guns. You know, it's like it's not like a musket kind of gun. You know, this really does look like, to me, like a little Dillinger kind of gun, which they used in the Wild West. And the old poker players used to have it in their little pocket. And they found out the old guys cheating, they pull it out and go and shoot them dead. Or, you know, Victorians might have had this and used it for protection from being robbed, you know, in London. And someone might have came down from London to visit and went rowing on the river one day, and it might have fell overboard and just got lost. It might even be a murder weapon, and like, you know, I threw it away, so I don't want to get caught with a murder weapon. I'm not saying it's a murder weapon, but it's a possibility it could have been used as a murder weapon. Why was it thrown in the river even? 10 musket balls, all made of iron. And yes, they did make iron musket balls. And what are these? These could just be blank discs. But what was they made for? These come from the River Wandle down near Abbey Mills. In Abbey Mills, there used to be a factory that made parts for military vehicles. So maybe these were discs for engines, or, you know, for other parts of the vehicles. I've got quite a few of these at the River Wandle. And it wasn't just from the River Wandle, Abbey Mills. It's also down near the Save Centre, and also a couple up near. Well, I've got the musket balls. Actually, there's a bigger bit of tape. I'll take that one. So, you know, all this is history. I can understand people, like, if they've got so much stuff and they're finding like 20 of the same item. Like, you know, they say if by chance I found another little Gandry guns, either in better or near the same condition, would I want to keep them all? I don't know. Probably, like, if I have 3 or 4 of them, I'd give one to the museum, and I'll probably sell a couple so I can get better magnets. You know, because like every time you start a new kind of like hobby, you need to spend that to get the equipment. You know, I've got a metal detector, but it's not all that good. So I would like to do metal detecting as well. But I've only just found out that you need a permit to do metal detecting, a license. So, you know, once you get a metal detector, you've got to go out and buy a fucking license. I wouldn't be surprised if the government starts putting out rules and regulations that to do magnet fishing you need a permit, like the mud lurkers in London when they go around on the old River Thames shorelines and dig up antiques and all that weird stuff. They need a permit for that, and it's like £75 for 3 years. Whatever they find, they've got to go to the London Museum, hand it in, let them check it out. If it's worth money, the museum either will offer to buy it off you, or they say you can keep it, but you can't sell it privately. Can't put it on eBay or nothing. I know some people probably do, but I'd probably do it the safer way. I'd sell it to the museum if it's worth any money, because in that way, your name's going on it as well. Right, guys, it's 10 past 10, 10 past 12. I'm going to go. Thanks for jumping on and supporting me. Check the G Plus out if you get time. Got some info on there. I probably will go magnet fishing today, but I don't know where I'm going to go yet. I have just noticed, just up the road from me, there's like a little mini river. It's like it's probably no more than like 2 meters wide, actually. Let me see if I can find what it's called. Mitcham Rivers. Well, there's the River Wandle. And let me do Stratton Vale River. But only a small one. I don't know how far it goes. I'll just do a quick screen share. So this is it here. Where it goes to, how far it goes, I do not know. But I would like to go and try it because I'm pretty sure there might be some along there somewhere. How you get to it? Oh, you've got a tunnel there. So there could be stuff in that tunnel. No, there might be some dead bodies in there as well. What's up? But where is it? In London. Let's have a look. Underway from 1922, Stratton Vale Estate took shape. Like building into the 3 years of 1929, a provision of amenities were provided. Schools opened. It was signed Stratton Vale. The Graveyard Inn was rebuilt. The revenue was cultivated. Stratton Park Cemetery opened 1920. Oh, it's not that old then. On Rome Road, some of the Stratton Vale Park, the comic actor Will Hay was buried. The comic actor Will Hay was buried in Stratton Park Cemetery, Rome Road. The cemetery has a variety artists section dedicated to lesser known performers from the musical hall era. Yeah, didn't know that. But where I live, you've got this little river here, River Graveny. River Graveny. Yeah, where's it gone? Lost it now. So I've got these sewage works, but I don't think you'll find anything in there. Apart from a load of crap and poop and shit and bog rolls and condoms and stuff like that. Where is it now? So this is the River Wandle that goes all the way down to Coldshorten. So I've been like along this part and then down here, Richmond, Wonder Way, down there. I've actually walked from there to Mitcham. I've walked all the way down here. So yeah, all this part of the River Wandle I've walked around. Not done every part of it, but you know, some parts. This actually River Wandle goes all the way up to the River Thames. There's a little bit here near Putney, which I saw when I was on the bus, which I might go and pay a little visit to, because that actually does come down along Garrett Lane. And I could probably follow that down. And there's always going to be access to bus routes if I get bored. At Collieswood, you know, I've done around this area, walked all the way along this river a bit here. Not really done much magnet fishing on here, but in this area I have done a bit here. And then I've walked all the way from this area all the way up along the river and down around this area towards Carshalton, and that's where it ends. Mitcham Common. So I don't know where that is. No, it's not far from me. So where's that river I just saw? Can't find that little river there. Common. Should be around here somewhere. Lost it. There it is. That long, it's from there. Goes all the way along there. Norbury Brook. And it goes underground, I suppose. Thornheath. And it ends here. So it's only a very small river. I could probably walk all that during the day, but so I could go to Thornheath Recreation Ground if I could find it. But my easier way of getting there is going up this road to here, and there's a fence there. But if it goes underground, you know, you've got these two roads here. They're going to be kind of difficult to follow, really. Now I could just go up to this little bit and stick my magnet over the little fence or the little bridge bit, see what I can get out there. But you're gonna have people second and gonna be a bit annoying. Well, the only other thing is go to Norbury Park and try him there. That's not too far. Need to get on Fulton Road. So I can easily get a bus to Norbury, which is a single bus ride. Get to there, jump off, then walk along. And get onto the Norbury Park and do that bit. That's another little part I could try. Instead of doing that little bit up here. That'd be a waste of time, I think. But yeah, I could probably go along here and try the brook. If I don't get Nate now, I could always go down to Fulton Heath. Down there. I don't think it's worth me doing the sewage works. I don't think I'd get access to it for one. So I could try Bennington Park. I know how to get there. Well, if I walked all the way down here, I probably actually have been in that actual area on that part of the river. So there's not really a lot of rivers near me. Creek and Lake Major. You know, I've got to travel. If I want to do like, you know, proper rivers, it's like travelling further across London, you know, the other side of London. I like to do like little places like this. You know, we've got like little rivers, little lakes. You know, something like this. You'll be able to do that actually, to be honest, yeah. That's probably like protected ground. No, like little rivers like this is cool. You just don't know what kind of crap's been chucked in them. That's the type of rivers I want to do. I suppose I might have to travel around a little bit later, you know, get the old train. So I can't very well afford it at the moment. I'll have to start saving me pennies. I need a new DVR system. Okay, guys, it's 25 past 1. I'm going to go. Cheers for watching. I'm not sure when I'm streaming next. Just say like do a stream without a proper DVR system, and my DVR system's down. So the only thing I could probably do is like Ghostbox and EVP. I don't really want to be doing that. So that can get food boring rather quickly. So without a DVR system, and hardly any streams, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, I'm going to go now because it's like 1:30. So I might try to do a stream weekend. I don't know yet. Well, I'll try to get this DVR working, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it working. Cameras ain't working on it. It's the bit where you plug the cameras in onto those adapters. I think the adapters are either worn. The DVR system's been moving around so much. It's kind of those adapters are soldered into the circuit board, and the circuit board's probably like kind of made them come loose. And I don't want to be putting and soldering iron in case I go and blow the whole thing up. making more worse. But if you go check out my G Plus, I've got a GoFundMe on now. So yeah, cheers for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye everyone.